Tottenham players enjoying life under De Zerbi. Fabrizio Romano updates on Vicario's departure. Ashley Phillips nominated for Championship Young Player of the Year. Up to 10 players out of Sunderland trip. Maddison's legs and Sandro's at the training at Tottenham Hotspur. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Lee and this is your Tottenham news. If you're watching on YouTube, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Like, share and comment in the comment section below. If you're listening on audio platforms, please do hit the follow button and leave a review if you can. So here's your Tottenham news for this evening. Football London have stated that Tottenham players have been loving how Roberto De Zerbi has been coaching each player individually rather than just trying to fit each player into his system. The Italian has been working with most players and trying to mould them into better players. Italian journalist and transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has provided another update on Vicario's departure from Spurs. He said, "I can tell you that talks have already taken place between Vicario's camp and Inter. Very positive conversations. Vicario is opening doors. Inter are working on this deal. It's not done. It's not decided. There is still nothing agreed between the clubs. With the players' camp, the conversations have been positive. Inter's director has been in London a few weeks ago to open a conversation, and there is a very good relationship with this camp." Stoke-on-Trent Live have reported that on loan star Ashley Phillips has been nominated for the Championship Player, the Young Player of the Year. The 20-year-old centre-half is on his second long-term loan with Stoke City from Tottenham Hotspur, and he has been a fixture in the starting 11 under Mark Robins since late September. He has racked up 79 appearances for the Potters in all, the most ever made by a lone player, and has become a firm favourite with the supporters. Thanks to his wholehearted approach, he has played more minutes in the Championship than any other player aged 20 or under. The giant defender still needs to score his first league goal and will be looking to get that duck off his back in the final 5 fixtures. He will be one of the first names on the team sheet on Saturday when he goes up against his first club, Blackburn Rovers, and it will be interesting to see what his next move will be in the summer. There are 2 years remaining on his contract in North London, but he has virtually out of the picture when he has spent pre-season with his parent club under Thomas Frank. Robins gave him the captain's armband last month, and Wales boss Craig Bellamy has been trying to persuade him to switch his international allegiances to Wales. He is eligible for both Wales and England, who he represented at under 21 level in the last break. Phillips clearly loves life at the Bet 365 Stadium and has said recently, "I love being here. It's a fantastic club. I'm very thankful for how they have developed me as a player. I feel like I owe everything to Stoke, and that's why I've been so keen to achieve great things this season, which I'm still positive about. I forget sometimes I'm a lone player too. It feels like I've been here forever, to be fair. It's a great club. The fans are great. The staff are great. I'm loving my time here." Chronicle Live in the North East have stated that depleted Spurs could be without up to 10 players for their trip to Sunderland on Sunday, with Roberto De Zerbi facing a major selection headache ahead of his first game in charge. Long-term knee injury to Wilson Odobert and Dejan Kulusevski even, are expected to keep both out, while James Maddison remains sidelined with a knee injury. Rodrigo Bentancur, Mohamed Kudus, Ben Davies and William Vicario are all targeting returns this month but are unlikely to be risked. Yves Bissouma and Matisse Tel are also doubts with Knox, though the former was spotted in training recently, further limiting De Zerbi's options as he prepares for his first game in charge. There are also fresh concerns over Pape Matar Sarr. The midfielder picked up a shoulder injury while on international duty with Senegal and missed their recent win over Gambia. He has not yet been seen in training since returning to club, casting doubt over his involvement this weekend. A clearer picture is expected when De Zerbi speaks to the press on his first time ahead of the game later this week, with updates likely on several players. Finally, there are a couple of videos that have been circulating with these. One of James Maddison, where there was a lot of media speculation about the size of his leg muscles on his right leg as opposed to his left leg. And he has posted on his Instagram page that admin needs to work harder to get the angles right because he's showing both legs to be exactly the same. There was also a video showing Sandro at Tottenham's training ground, meeting up with Roberto De Zerbi. It was shortly released after the coaching staff announcement, as a lot of people expected him to be part of it, but that does not seem to be the case as it stands. So interesting to see him out and about and meeting up with the players, and clearly there's a good level of respect there. So yeah, very interesting to see, especially the Maddison one with regards to the size of his legs. It did look like one was smaller than the other, but clearly that is not the case. So just quickly going back through those stories. Players loving their life under De Zerbi because he's treating them as individuals. Well, that would be fantastic, and it's probably what a lot of people have been saying, myself included, and I've seen a lot of pundits talking about that, how important it is to play players in their right positions and give them some love and some confidence boosting and that kind of stuff. So good to see that, and if that is true and it has gone down well, then so much the better, and hopefully that will be reflected on the pitch on Sunday, where we can only hope. More talk about Vicario going in the summer. That seems to be gaining traction at the moment. And of course, earlier on today, we reported that James Trafford is the likely replacement that's being reported. I mean, I can imagine that there are always these kind of discussions going on between players' representatives and clubs and so on. They have to find out somewhere along the line whether the player's even interested in coming, don't they? So, I guess from my point of view, I've said previously that Vicario, I believe, is a great shot stopper, but I do have major concerns over his distribution and his strength in the right position and so on. So, provided we bring in someone stronger and better than Vicario, then I'll be happy with that. But what I don't want is us just to rely then on Anton Kinski, who is a very young man himself and obviously needs to rebuild his confidence after Atletico Madrid. Ashley Phillips' story, it doesn't surprise me that he's been nominated. I thought he was a decent player coming in. I'm really surprised that he's never really hit any kind of time at Tottenham. I know we have got some decent centre-backs, with Danso and obviously Romero, Van der Ven, Dragushin, all in that sort of role. But from my point of view, considering the injuries, we could have really done with him. But it's all about that balance, isn't it? About making sure that players have got time to learn and to play and to maintain their development. And I guess that's why you have to do that. Same with Vuskovic going out as well to Hamburg. They need game time. You can never predict that something's going to go so badly wrong that you end up with so many injuries, for sure. So moving on to those injuries, I'm not so sure about some of this reporting. I do believe Matisse Tel has been out training, so I think he would be in the squad. And there is also talk about Mohamed Kudus and Rodrigo Bentancur coming back this month. Now, whether this game on Sunday is too early, I don't know. Maybe they'll just get some minutes before they kind of come back. But I do expect to see them back very soon. It's been reported we've seen them training and so on, and we've had positive reports about it before. I think we'll learn a lot more on Friday when De Zerbi does his press conference, and that's what we need to see. So yeah, it will be interesting for that. I think, of course, Oda Bear definitely is going to be out. Maddison's definitely out. Kulusevski, he's kind of implying that he could be back at some point because he wants to play in the World Cup. So let's see what they say on Friday. And go from there. Anyway, listen, thanks for watching. As I said previously, if you're watching on YouTube, please do hit the subscribe button. Like, share, and comment in the comment section. Hit the follow button if you're listening on audio platforms, and leave a review if you can. My name's Lee. I am Lee the Dorset Spur with my own channel where I do stuff like daily updates and so on and so forth. So if you've liked this video and you've liked what I've done, please do come across and give me a follow as well. That would be fantastic. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Up the Spurs.